Hey guys, so welcome to a new video.
Wish I could get through to you, don't know what to do to you.
I figured we could do like a Q&A. We have a Twinkie Storzy. Yeah, so there might be like a part 1, part 2 situation. I don't want to like be overbearing, but this is it for now. It's officially been 6 days since I tore ligaments in my ankle. So it actually happened on Tuesday of last week at 10:40 p.m. And the reason why I know this is because as soon as it happened, I texted my girlfriend and I said, I think I broke my ankle. Tomorrow will be a week. It takes weeks to heal, which is unfortunate. So people are asking, what are my plans on keeping on track with like the weight loss while I am healing? So it's been a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. During this time, I have had the most anxiety I've had in a long time. Mentally, I'm just like, damn, this is completely backtracking everything that I've been working so hard for. And I am full of anxiety. I have been bored. I have felt like, wow, what's the point? Today is actually my Ozempic injection that I'm gonna do after this clip. I don't know, like in the last few days, like I've just been so hungry. Like it has been like emotionally, it has been physically, it's been hard. I like feel hardcore guilty about it. I haven't weighed myself because I physically can't even step on the scale because my scale is pretty platformed and it kind of wibble wobbles, so I do not trust myself to step on that currently, plus I know it'll hurt. Someone asked, have you thought about doing water aerobics for exercise? See, if I had my own personal pool, let's do it, queen, because I love swimming. I love everything about being in the water.
We're swimming. This is how you swim in Kentucky.
In a pool?
But unfortunately, I don't do public pools because they gross me out. Anyone and everyone can tell me, well, chlorine kills the pee, chlorine kills the germs. I don't care.
Just on her. She's gonna cook like bacon.
Because I'm a... Something about swimming with a bunch of people, like in a pool together, is just like a people soup, and it really just like creeps me out. Someone asked, do you think it's normal to compare spraining an ankle and temporarily losing mobility to mourning the loss of a person? So I was like confused with this question because I didn't really know what they were talking about, and thankfully someone left a comment underneath this that kind of explains it perfectly. Mourning doesn't have to mean that. I've heard people say they mourn the life they could have had, they mourn their marriage after divorce. To mourn means there's a loss somewhere, and Amber is scared that she's losing her mobility, hence the mourning. You're making it sound like she's comparing it to a death of a loved one, which isn't true. So I want to say thank you so much, Kia Jones, for that comment, because you explained it better than I probably could have. I'm just saying, I feel like I'm mourning the mobility that I have worked so freaking hard for. I do use like a little cane moment. So it says the capacity of this is 300 pounds, but I've been using this for like 5 days now. It's fine, it's dandy. I'm not putting all my weight on it. It's just like helping as like something that's there. Like I can't like walk without having just like a little bit of support. Someone asked, what would you say are some of your struggles as an adult as a direct result of your traumatic childhood? Definitely my issues with food. I used to think like I was just this like dumb little duckling, you know, in this world, but no, traumatic things that happened to you as a child really messes with your brain as an adult. Memory for me is a big one. So I find myself being told that I'm lying a lot or contradicting myself a lot, which is a super struggle. Me not being able to trust people, like massive paranoia. Me being bipolar also is kind of like, it runs in the family, honestly, but you know, like depression. I just feel like a lot of my bad things about myself or things about myself that I want to change. And it just like kind of breaks my heart when people are like super cruel when it comes to these things, because it's like, okay, yeah, you're being cruel to me as a 30-year-old woman, but it's like you're also being cruel to that 7-year-old girl who had to witness the things that she did. Unfortunately, I didn't choose the brain chemistry that was created because of it. All I can do is work on the now and the things that I can change. And unfortunately, brain chemistry is hard to change. How have you been managing your sleep schedule while recovering from your ankle injury? Sleep and healing are very connected. Make sure to get lots of rest if you can. I go to bed later now. I stay in bed all day long and then it's time to go to bed. My brain like doesn't adapt. It's like, okay, you've been here all day. What do you mean? This is your bed. I'm like, girl, it's my bed. Like I want to sleep. My brain, when it is time to sleep, because I've always had problems with sleeping. I have insomnia ever since I was a very little girl. That's something else from my childhood. Like I'm kind of afraid to sleep at night. It's very psychological. It's frustrating. Yeah, I noticed that I'm able to fall asleep quicker, if you will, on normal days when I'm up doing my life, doing my daily life, and then I physically go into my bed to go to sleep. My brain is able to process, okay, well this is where you sleep. But currently it's like, okay, this is where you are all the time. So I go to bed later, I wake up later, and I kind of low-key hate it. I still am trying to take melatonin, which sometimes doesn't work. My sleeping has kind of been a mess. I'm sure you guys can tell because I'm up like constantly on Instagram answering questions. Oh, and BT dubs. I'm doing a book read along. Hold on, let me adjust. My ankle's hurting. On Instagram, I'm doing a book read along moment. This is what we're reading. There is trigger warnings for it, so definitely look those up. But we are, as a community, going to start reading this book on the 24th. So on Instagram, I'm gonna set like goals, like be at this page by said date. So then as a community, I can ask you guys questions about it and we can kind of like discuss it through my story on Instagram. Has this injury given you more motivation to lose the weight? It has made me realize more than anything that people my size, like, you're screwed if something like this happens because they don't have casts that are gonna fit. You don't have the body strength to use crutches. It's kind of, in a way, it feels like a version of what could be said as a rock bottom. My rational side, which is Amberlynn, you have reached a point where it's like, okay, if cancer wasn't it, is this it? I've lost 100 pounds in a year, so we need to like celebrate that. I have lost 1/4 of what my goal is to lose, and that's 25%. Okay, so there's my rational side versus my mentally ill side, if you will, my eating disorder side, where it's just like all I can think about is food. I just want food because I'm bored and I'm sad and I need something to make me feel better. So it's like I have these two sides that are currently fighting. It kind of feels like the angel and the devil on your shoulder type deal, and I hate it. But this has made me realize more than ever, honestly, like, girl, like, oh, is Twinkie having a nightmare? Hold on. Baby. Baby. Sometimes she'll like do these little like in her sleep. It makes me feel like she's having a nightmare or something. I don't like it. What I'm trying to say is this is making me want to lose weight more than ever, because if something like this ever happens again, I want to be able to help myself a little bit more. Like, I'm doing the best that I can, honestly, but sometimes the best that you can isn't always the best that you need. Someone said, how's it feel to know the honeymoon is over and to realize what a grave mistake you made dragging a stranger into your home? Are you saying that my girlfriend and I aren't in the honeymoon phase anymore? Because we are. I've never had like such beautiful love like this before. Good. Oh, nuzzling up. Or like the chemistry, just like the connection, like emotionally and physically and mentally. I don't know. I'm not like a cook. And I feel like you have to be a cook to do this.
One day you'll be a cook.
How? What do you... Oh, because your last name's Cook. That was so fucking cute. Like, so when I'm on TikTok, right? I was on lesbian TikTok for like a freaking hot minute there because like, hi, lesbian. And so these girls would always like, you know, just be super sweet. And like, they would be like super like mouth to mouth like this, like barely touching. Stop lying. Ooh, side swoop. Like just whispering in each other's mouths, or like mouthing or singing like super sweet lyrics together. And I've never had that with somebody.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
You're the sweetest little thing.
You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
So I'm like, okay, I'm here in a relationship. I'm supposed to be loved, but I don't have that with someone. I don't have that intimacy, because in my opinion, that's like hardcore intimacy. That's just how I feel. To feel super safe and comfortable enough to be vulnerable like that. And in my opinion, that's like a vulnerability. I don't really know how to explain it. Like I said, if you know, you know. And I finally found someone that I'm able to do those things with. I am able to fall asleep with her face right next to mine. That's like so special to me, because when you see TikToks like that and you scroll in the comments, people are like, I can't wait to find this level of love. I can't wait to find this level of intimacy. I can't wait to find someone I could do this with, because to me that is just like, it's a level of love that not everyone has. But every day with my girlfriend, we love each other more. Our connection gets stronger. We get more comfortable with each other, especially me on my end. Like, it's so hard for me to get comfortable with somebody. Obviously, like, it took so long for her to like see my legs in person because it's something I'm super self-conscious about. And now it's like, if I ever feel sad about my legs, she'll kiss them. Just for some help. Just for some help. Just for some help.
Holy shit.
She'll give a little kiss. Like, it's just an intimacy thing and a connection and a chemistry thing I have never had. It's not me talking bad about my exes, that's just me sharing my experience as a human being. I just simply have never had this with someone. A lot of you want me to be like unhappy in my relationship. A lot of you want me to stay fat. It's a lot. It's weird. I can see past the condescending tone. Trust me, I could see your guys' passive aggressiveness. Like, I'm not stupid. If you're happy and if you have love in your life, if you're giving it, receiving it, you just wouldn't ask things like that. You wouldn't leave comments like that. It's just not a thing. But either way, this has not dampened our relationship. If anything, it's made it stronger. And did you want me unhappy? I don't know. Like, I think that's what you want. So it's like more entertaining show for you, but it ain't happening, sis. But I have the most amazing relationship I've ever been in, and I can say that with my chest. So, okay. But I'm going to end this. I'm sure I could answer way more, but I do want to ice my ankle here a little bit and just rest up a little bit because this is not comfortable. So I do hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a part 2 if you guys don't mind. Maybe we could spill a little tea, or we could, I don't know, we'll see. Depends on what you guys ask me. Anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
I'm always trying to see through your flaws, 'cause I know that you got so much more to give. You made a real mess, but I miss you though, 'cause I can go to sleep when I'm alone again.